I think any sort of SaaS company, enterprise company, no matter what company you run, if you're relying on your website to bring in visitors that convert into potential customers, you need a tool like Leadfeeder to unmask them and give you the ability to follow up very quickly.
Give us your elevator pitch.
Sure. I work for a company called ThinQ. We are both a communications platform and a set of APIs that deliver a better way for our customers to power their voice and text messaging applications through the power of the cloud.
Can you describe your role?
I'm the director of marketing, which is why I always look for technology tools to help me do my job. One of the most important tools that we have is Leadfeeder to make sure that we can unmask our website visitors and enrich those to help me meet my pipeline and my MSA goals every month.
Why did you choose Leadfeeder?
We made a substantial, almost $100,000 investment in a big SEO project right after I came on board. The Google search impressions were going to go on the rise over the next 18 months, which is the average return on an SEO project. We needed to unmask every single visitor that was coming to the website. So originally, I was looking at adding HubSpot to my tools, but I had realized that the tool doesn't do a very good job of unmasking folks who hit the site. And having worked with Leadfeeder in the past, I wanted to make sure I had the best possible tool. So that's why we turned on Leadfeeder pretty much immediately and have really been making significant headway on my marketing goals.
What was the most obvious advantage you felt our product offered during the sales process?
The biggest thing that it brings to us is the largest number of unmasked website visitors that we can get. And that's sort of the most compelling reason why we purchased it. Also, the ability to set up feeds and make sure that we can get folks who meet certain criteria and filters. The tool does a fantastic job of unmasking folks, set up custom alerts and Slack integration to make sure we're alerting the right people.
Were there any other advantages you discovered after using the product more regularly?
I think after having had Leadfeeder for a few months and using it for sort of the basic unmasking is when we really started to set up some custom feeds. Those custom triggers and alerts were something we weren't using right out of the box, but after a couple months, that allowed us to get more value out of the product.
How has our product impacted your core metrics? Give us some stats.
For the last 30 days, if I look at the meetings that were set with the combination of Leadfeeder and G2, we've had 11 meetings set. 8 of those 11 were completed meetings. 3 of them are in different sales stages on their way to hopefully closing. I can give G2 credit for 3 of those meetings because they directly came from G2, but the rest 8 are because of Leadfeeder. So I'm happy to say that in Q1 of this year, we surpassed our goal by almost 30%.
What is your advice to others who might be considering our product?
I think any sort of SaaS company, enterprise company, no matter what company you run, if you're relying on your website to bring in visitors that convert into potential customers, you need a tool like Leadfeeder to unmask them and give you the ability to follow up very quickly. I can say no other tool than Leadfeeder can unmask this number of companies, give us the tools that we need to sort, delegate those on a daily basis to our teams, and give us the data that we could take action on the folks who hit our website.